Hello and good morning, my wonderful, beautiful friends. This is Marta from Drop of Sunshine, and welcome in my studio, my friends. Today, I will be doing something a little bit different than usually because I've decided to put up on some challenge for myself. So we will see what will came up out of it because I'm trying with each single video. This is a video number 6 from my free downloadable files series, and with each video I'm trying to have a little bit different approach. One time I've created one big fancy card, the other one I've made 2 or 4, something just to give it a little bit twist. And today I came up with the challenge. One of a previous video I was creating a 4 cards. I was trying to see whether I will create 4 cards using only, I think it was 2 pieces of the papers. There was only 2 pages printed and the embellishment, and yeah, I've managed to do that. But today I am not challenging myself with the amount of the papers because I've printed myself plenty copies, but what I will be challenge myself with will be time. And this is a good exercise actually if you're having a trouble with procrastination or indecisiveness like me. I'm not a procrastinator, I would say, but I'm definitely a person who's having a struggle with decision making because I want to make sure my cards is the best perfect way they possible, and this perfectionism is sometimes ruining my routine because my card making, because I've been like checking this or that, trying 5 different ribbons or die cut elements, maybe this configuration, maybe that. So today I am setting my clock for 1 hour, 1 hour only. I speed up this video a little bit because I didn't want you to stuck a whole hour with me. Plus I am doing recording the voiceover in Polish and English, and I'm always getting confused whenever I have to speak both at the same time. I'm just mixing and then I forgot what I already said that in Polish or English, and I don't know. It's too much for my brain, especially super early in the morning. You could see it was after 5. I think it was 5:30 when I start recording the video. So I'm having the plenty of the paper, plenty of elements die cutted. I have some pre-score card base, different like A5, DL, little squares, 8x8, just so I could like have a variation, and I would not be spending too much time on creating those card bases. So I've created them. I have a little box with the embellishment. I've got her. I actually, before I start recording the video, I did a little bit walk around my studio and think of, oh, I could use that, I could use that. So I got her some inks, some glues, some ribbons, some pearls, something like that, some basic tools like scissors, like a piercing tool, a guillotine, and I have a couple embossing folders and some dies on the hand. I'm not quite sure whether I'm gonna be using all of them at this point when I start making the video, but I just wanted to let you know that I've set up my desk, and here you can see all those extra elements I think I may be using. And once the clock will start, then that's me start creating, and rather than looking through my drawers and looking for the ribbons or things like that. So I'm setting my alarm for 1 hour, and now let's do some quiz, some fun with you, my friends. Just pause the video for a second and have a wee guess how many cards I will be managed to create. uh, just please write in the comment. You don't have to write the full comment, just write down the number, and we will see if any one of you will guess, and if you guess correctly, or how many of you, my friends, will guess correctly. This will be very, very fun to see, and then you can add your comments later on as well. You're more than welcome. Just to let you know, for those of you who doesn't know, YouTube algorithm is always supporting those creators creators who's having a huge response from their public. So as more like, if you watch the video and you will leave this thumbs up and you will leave the comment, the YouTube is more likely to post my video or other creator video on the main wall and expose it to the wider public. So please don't forget, not just for me but for other friends, if you're watching the videos, make sure you click this thumbs up straight away, because it's a good sign for the YouTube algorithm, and that way it's promoting those creators who's having a good response from their own audition, and then expose them to the larger public. And I'm saying that because it's not much of a thing. I'm not creating the videos to have like 1,000 of viewers or things like that, but there are some certain things which YouTube has been limiting with me with. I am recording my videos of the phone, and I really would like to have this challenge. It would be very fun to create over the live session, so you could write some messages or have the question, I could answer them, and we could have this really live reaction, like one-to-one. Obviously I could do that on a Facebook, but many of the YouTube friends who watch my videos, they don't have the Facebook account. Plus once I record it on YouTube, I am able to share it on my craft world place, which is also my happy place, and I would not like to have my craft world friends to miss this one to watch. So and the reason why I'm saying that is the YouTube does not allow me or anyone else who's having below 1,000 subscription to actually do those lives when you record from your phone. They allow you to do this live recording if you have a camera, but I don't have a camera, and at this point I'm not in a position where I could afford one, at least like a good one, because I don't want to spend some money on just the medium equipment. If I will buy this camera, that have to be like at least some good quality camera which will last me for a few years. But right now I'm using a phone because I've got the limit time, and having the video recorded on my phone, I could edit it a little bit here and there. Every single thing I'm doing, like I don't know, I'm just waiting in a queue in a store or something, I could just take that video and just do editing a little bit here and there, or so I always have these videos with me. Now I am creating the cards from these two papers, and as you can notice by now probably, those two papers are quite similar. It's actually the same pattern paper I've created, but I've edited on a graphic design program slightly different. Obviously I'm just learning, I'm experimenting with different techniques, and I'm just learning myself how to use all those tools, because graphic designing is thing which is kind of new to me. I've only started doing it a few months ago, so I'm still on the learning curve, and I'm trying different tools and see what's the result I will came up with. And I must tell you, my friends, I could not decide which one of them I like better, but because I've been uploading it and I'm giving it for you for free, then I just thought, why not give them both and see, maybe someone will like more like a orangey tone one, and the other one person would like this blue color tone. For me, they both equally beautiful and pretty, and I love them very much. So as you can see, my first cards coming ready quite quickly. This is a DL size card. I add some lace on the layer underneath the sentiment, and the sentiment is this large, like a very dark, I wouldn't say it's black, it's more like a graphite color, the topper, which I really like. I'm actually surprised because so far I've been making all the light one, like the black sentiments, and then just like colorful toppers around it. But I'm really happy how this dark one turned out, and I probably gonna be thinking of creating even more. So I'm adding my topper. I have a few flowers and then a white organza ribbon, with this nice like a finish edge, and there's like a satin ribbon border on both of the sides of the ribbon, which I really like, and I think it's just adding this elegance and something, to give the dimension, to give an interest. Obviously, if I am on a timer challenge, the cards should be quite simple to do, because I don't want to spend, the whole hour and create just one card or two. I want to create a little bit more, but at the same time, I would like my card to be pretty, to create something, eye catching, and something you could enjoy as well. So once you're gonna be looking and have your favorite type, please let me know at the end as well, which one you will like the most, or what else would you create with the papers. And also let me know if you like this type of the challenging video. I must say I truly enjoy it, even though when I was making the cards, and I think it was like right after halfway through, it was less than 30 minutes left, I started feeling like my heart rate is speeding up a little bit, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna make it. Like, I had this number in my head, and I will tell you later on, once we go till the end, what was the number and what was the final outcome, so you could see whether I forecasted it well or not. But right now I'm waiting for your guessing. We'll see if any one of you will guess correctly how many cards I was planning to I will be able to create within this 1 hour time frame. And this is really good crafty exercise. I must say I enjoy it, and I think it's helping if you're having a struggle to being indecisive. I've already said that, but I'm just repeating myself, but I truly believe that this is a great exercise to stretch your skills, and to master yourself in the decision making, because I know one thing for sure: if you're not going to be trying, you will never learn. And going back to the card, here you can see I've also used this piercing tool to create two lines on the sides. I'm not doing the lines all four way out, it's just on the left hand side edge of this panel. And now I've decided that this heart is not really popping up as much as I would like, so I'm just grabbing my Distress Oxide inks. One is a tumble glass, one is a peacock feathers, and I've decided to just give it a little bit extra color to this heart. And this is something I want to tell you, my friend, that do not afraid to color your papers. Just because they are already color, they are already made, it doesn't mean you don't have to alter them. If you feel that something will need a little bit extra shadowing, or adding the brown tone or whatever, like I'm using the blue, and then I've decided to also transfer that blue tones onto the die cut elements, just so I have everything matching perfectly. Just go for it, my friends. Just please experiment, have fun, have you know uh, creative time, because this is the thing which actually let you grow. If you're not gonna be challenging yourself, if you're not gonna be looking for a new ways, new solutions, and new you know um, new techniques, then you will never ever learn. It's like playing music, or with doing sports or cooking. If you're gonna be cooking the same thing over and over again, you're not gonna be learning. Well, maybe until some point you actually match perfection in this one dish. Yes, of course you're gonna be growing, but there's only as little you can grow. If you're not going outside your comfort zone, you're definitely limiting yourself. And I know for myself, for many years I was scared of doing a lots of the things. Even in my crafting life, I was postponing the things which I was scared, or I was unsure. Like, it took me a really long time, like even to start my YouTube channel. I was dreaming of having a YouTube channel nearly 6 years before I actually started. So how crazy is that? And now I'm doing fine. And all my fears, which I had, like, oh, what if no one will like it or they dislike it or something, it's all gone because I'm doing what I love and I am enjoying it. And along with my enjoyment comes your support, your kindness, and I am truly, truly blessed. And I wouldn't change a thing. Obviously, if I could, I would be sending some note or some like letter to the old Marta from many years, says like, go for it, girl, just stop being scared, just stop, trying to find the excuses. And I don't think I think I've actually said that in one of the previous videos, that my turning point was actually me becoming a mom. Because once I've become responsible for another human being, once I've felt that I have this responsibility to raise my child to be happy, healthy, thriving little boy, I have to show him that he is able to do anything he would like in his life. If he's having a dream, he should fight for it, he should go for it. And then it really, really hit me to this point, say like, Marta, how you can show your boy to be happy to follow his dream if you're not following yours? And then I've all started, even if I'm making the cards for 10 years, this was the actual point when I really go out and show myself to the world. And this was the best decision ever, my friends. And I never ever looking back, I'm not trying to live in the regret land that, oh, why did I not do it earlier? Everything has their own places, and maybe I wasn't ready. I'm trying to think of this like, oh, obviously I wasn't ready back then, but I am definitely ready. And I am encouraging you to do it as well. If you've got some spark in your heart, if there is something you really, really would like to do, I am encouraging you, and I am just supporting you. And I'll be happy to also see your creation, your challenges you're setting up yourself, and what outcome it's coming out from it for you, my friends. Going back to the card, this time I'm creating the square card, and I have this lovely sentiment saying that if friends were a flower, I would pick you. And I actually designed two versions. One is a long banner, which is like a in one element, and then the other one, there's two separate one. And for this card, at first I thought I will use the one which is like two together in like a on a banner shape. But then I've actually decided to use two separate, because I wanted to loop them on this heart, just like arch them around this heart shape. And here you can see that to make a nice card, you don't really need an awful lot of the equipment. Many times I'm seeing that, I'm hearing and seeing those comments on the Facebook, especially on some like inspirational groups for different company brands. And many girls saying that, oh, I am only beginner, I'm only starting, I don't have as much equipment, I would not be never able to create something like that. And here you can see this is a basic equipment. Yes, I used a heart shaped die, but if you don't have it, then you don't have to use it. But if you're having a die cutting machine, you definitely, I am sure that you have some basic dies. It does not have to be hearts, could be circles, ovals, whatever you have. Just go and play with it, experiment. And here you can see I'm creating a third card. And although they have some similarities, because obviously they all coming from the same pattern papers, so they will be having the same like a look. But I'm trying to dress up each card different ways, so it's gonna be a little bit different. I'm changing the sizes, I'm changing the compositions and the colors, because one design paper is more bluish tone and the other one is a little bit more orangey toned. And I'm just mixing, matching, and having fun. And I hope you also having a fun as well watching this video. And here you can see I'm just like checking the time, and I'm only creating the third card, and it's half hour left already. You know, only half an hour left, not even that. I think it was 28 or 9 minutes once I was checking it. So I'm definitely feeling this pressure of a time, but at the same time, uh, as I'm saying, the going outside the comfort zone is perfect learning curve, and it's something which really adds to your experience. Going back to this card, I have this heart shape which I've cut, and now I am just doubling up the foam tape just to give it this lovely nice dimension, so this frame will popping up from the background even more. And because I'm using the white paper and the white frame, it all comes composition quite, it all composing quite nicely. And to be honest, most my cards I've created today, I was working with the white paper, and they all kind of look similarity, one to another, they look similar. But if I would be changing the white base into the black base, or go over the edges of my sentiments and the flower embellishment with the brown ink, I would be able to create a little more like a vintage style look, and all this like a black color, like a more dramatic style. Definitely something I will be experimenting with as well. But because I only took a white paper, I didn't want to waste time to look for a new paper and something like that. So this is why they all really white and bright. But maybe for the next challenge or something like that, I will be definitely grabbing some black or grays or this eco brown craft paper, and then try to create something out of them as well. So it's gonna be not only time but also color, like maybe one of each color challenge or something. I don't know, if you've got some interesting proposition for me, and something will which is in your mind, like you would like to see, and some fun challenge, definitely leave a comment as well. I'll be happy to jump on and try to create something with this fun challenge, because I really find them enjoyable. As we are proceeding to the card number 4, I'm just gonna be taking a little second to tell you the password of today. For those of you who watched the video for the very first time, I am creating the series of 8 videos with the free downloadable files. I've created this 16 papers, 8 double-sided papers, actually 16 different design. Each of them will come with the with some toppers, embellishment, and the collection is called Dear Friend. However, in my heart, I feel like it's not only for a friendship card, it could be used for many more occasions, definitely. So what I came up with is that I am releasing the papers as it is, with the toppers and embellishment, as you could see on the beginning of the video. But I will be gathering all of your ideas, my friends, and for those of you who will watch all 8 videos, there will be some secret password hidden in between the video. If you will gather all the 8 words which will come up as a sentence, and at the 8th end of the series, on the 8th video, I will give you my email address, and every single person who will send me a message with this password will receive an email back with the additional bonus. There will be some extra sentiments for like a birthday card, anniversary, or other things. And I've been saying that in every single video, my friends. If you're watching on some tutorials and you have the idea for the papers for this collection, like you would like to use it on some sort of a special occasion card, on an engagement or something, just leave me a comment down below with the sentiments you would think of, or something would will match, like some quote, some lifting sentiments, anything really you would like to see. Leave me a comment below. I will be gathering ideas. And then for as my way to say thank you to all the friends who watch all 8 videos, once you will send me this password, I will send you back a file with some bonus elements as well, to matching to this collection. So here you can see I am creating a super quick, this is probably the easiest card I've made. I've grabbed the piece of the cardstock which was slightly smaller than my card base, and I just emboss it. This is a lovely like a font style embossing, which I really like. This letters looks like some typewriting one on this like typewriting machine, and it's just something I truly love. I have those 2 strips which are left over from the previous card I was cutting. I was cutting the papers, and so I think it's a one full page for the 3 card, one design paper I used on those 3 cards, and the strip from the third one. So definitely, as you can see, you can stretch your papers to create a few cards from each single page, and it's not even like obviously this pattern is more like a clean and simple look, but even though it's not looking poor, if you know what I mean, like the card, there's always something, add some elements or some like a ribbons or something. This is what I'm trying to create whenever I do the card. I'm trying to make sure, oh, I have nothing against having a simple and clean card, but at the same time I would like my cards to be balanced perfectly, so they're not gonna be looking like there's not enough embellishing or anything. I'm keeping the clean look, but at the same time I wanted to look that I've put some efforts in them. And here you can see I've stick this lovely dark sentiment and just a piece of the cord bow on a corner, just to enhance it even more and give it a little bit movement, something you can, something which will catch up eye for the person who will see it. And now I am proceeding to card number 4. And is it 4 or is it 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 5, my friends. That was the fourth one, the previous one. So we're hitting it. We're definitely getting in a good direction. So here I've grabbed the square base, slightly smaller. I think this one was actually 7 by 7 inches. Or 6 3/4. I actually must say 6 3/4 by 6 3/4. But it's something I've created. I've noticed that the big paper I'm buying, I am able to cut quite a few bases, and making sure I'm making the most use of it. So it's slightly smaller than 7 inches, and that's really give me a lot, because I'm having those 3 of those cards, and then another 3 in 5.5 inches, I think, or 2 bigger one and 3 smaller actually. So 5 cards from one piece of the cardstock. This is why I'm having this odd measurements, but because I'm creating the card bases myself, I'm not really bothered that I have to stick to specific like 6 inches. Why cannot be 6.5 and 6.5? If I'm creating it myself and I feel like I want it, then I'm definitely going for it. And don't feel yourself, my friends. Obviously, if you've bought the store-bought card bases, you have this limitation because it's a certain size of the card. You have to work on it. But if you're creating the card for yourself, do not limit yourself that DL size card is having a 4 inches, and you can have it like 4.5 or 5 and 1/4. Why not just go for it and see how you're gonna like it. Maybe it's something you will be enjoying as well. Now I am doing a little bit embossing. I have this like a argyle style embossing, which is really nice, and I think it goes really well with the masking stencil I use for creating the background, because I've been saying that many occasions, but maybe someone watching it for first time. This collection I am making the flowers, the elements. I'm actually starting from scratch. This is my own painting. I'm painting those watercolor. In this case, I watercolor paint those elements, and then I was creating the background using some stencils, some inks, some embossing pastes, and things like that. So texture paste. So it's something I've started doing, and I really enjoy it. And then because I wanted to give a present to all of my friends who watch my videos, who supporting me, this is why it turned out into the idea of creating the paper collection. And I love it, and I hope you love it too. As far as I can see in all your comments, you're giving me nothing more and nothing less than just a love and kindness, and I truly appreciate every single comment. I'm trying to reply on them regularly, but obviously with lots of things going on right now, I'm also doing some inspiration from the for the craft stash. I've already sent the first two boxes, so hopefully maybe they will like it and they will see it shortly as well. This is something I'm super excited as well, and I can't wait to share them with you, because I've created a few videos along with them. And now I think I have the less than 10 minutes left, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, something quick, something quick. And for me, the DL size card is always, I think it's one of those size they just automatically do themselves. They're very quick and easy to pull out, unless like me here, you can see I'm still struggling to decide, oh, one strip, two strips, three strips, I don't know. And then I was like, okay, Marta, just glue something, just whatever. You have like 5 minutes left, and if you're not gonna be gluing something, then you're not gonna make this card. And this is the card number 6. And at this point, I may tell you, my friends, oh, and here you can see this is like a total disaster. I think I'm just rushing, and I was trying to lift the strip, but then just rip off this white back paper. But I've decided to glue it to the base anyway, because I will tell you one thing, my friends, in a second. I will chop off this card half and then just glue it to the new card base, so that way I will be saving it. I'm not doing it over here now because obviously I have very limited amount of the time left. I think it's just like 2 or 3 minutes left to create this card together. And at this point, I can tell you, my friends, when I was starting the challenge, before I actually set this alarm for the whole hour, I had this idea in my head that I would like to create 5 cards. That would be really good to create the 5 cards in a 1 hour time and make them all look pretty. And this is the card number 6, so I actually exceed my expectation. I set myself the challenge and I make it, and I really success in it. At this point, I'm feeling very happy what I've achieved in 1 hour, and I really encouraging you to create, to set the alarm for 1 hour. And I will be sharing this video on the craft world for my craft world friends, and I think I may just do a tag saying 1 hour challenge. And I am encouraging you, my friends, if you will create this 1 hour crafting, just gather together all your cards and then just post them with the tag 1 hour challenge, and we will see on the craft world who will make cards. And obviously it's not the competition who will make the most, it's winning. No, it's just a simple exercise to help us out, and I am encouraging you to take a part in it. And thank you so very much, my friends, for watching, for commenting, for being here. This is a huge support always. I've been saying that because of you, my friends, because of your love and kindness, I am living my dream. I'm going to the place where I was dreaming of many years ago. Not even about that, as I've mentioned on one of my videos, I always wanted to be at least like a guest designing one project or something with the craft stash. Now I am working with them, and it would not be happen if not for you, my friends. So I'm definitely thanking you with all my heart. You've been my crafting family, especially on the craft world, and I love you all, and I'm praying for you all, for all your dreams to come true to you as well. And just to say a quick thing about this card, I've leave the half of the card blank because I think it's a nice balance between the design paper and the white, and then one sentiment, three flowers. I did some drops. I have this Viva Decor pen, and I'm adding a ribbon because this card is very simple, so I wanted to make it look nice and clean. And here there's a last like couple seconds, I'm just cleaning up my desk, and my alarm will be going just in a second. And here is like I'm counting, and bam, there it is. So 1 hour and six cards created. I will show you the final photos, like just in a minute. You could see them in like a better view for all 6 cards. Thank you so very much. I love you all, and thank you for being here. Let me know which one of them is your favorite one, and stay blessed, and I hope to see you shortly. Have a wonderful day and happy Monday, my friends. Thank you. Bye bye.